Ever pondered the truth behind the Yeti legends? Could there truly be a colossal ape-like creature hiding in the snowy Himalayan peaks? Today we delve into the reality of real-life sightings and encounters that have left even the most skeptical minds questioning. Stick with us till the end as we unveil chilling accounts from mountaineers and explorers that might just alter your perception of the world. Welcome back, thrill seekers. Today we're embarking on an adventure into the icy heights of the Himalayas to unravel the Yeti legend, also known as the Abominable Snowman. From enigmatic footprints in the snow to spine-chilling encounters at the roof of the world, we're plunging into the tales that have kept this legend alive. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell icon if you're ready to uncover the chilling truth behind these mysterious sightings. The Yeti, also known as the Abominable Snowman, is a creature deeply rooted in Himalayan folklore. Its legend is intertwined with the region's unique cultural and environmental factors, such as the harsh mountainous terrain, the extreme weather conditions, and the rich spiritual beliefs of the local communities. It is often described as a towering ape-like being covered in thick, shaggy fur, capable of surviving the harsh snow-covered mountains. For centuries, the Yeti has captured the imaginations of locals and adventurers alike, with stories passed down through generations. But despite its legendary status, the existence of the Yeti remains unproven. Numerous expeditions and scientific investigations, often met with skepticism, have been launched to find concrete evidence. This enigmatic creature continues to elude definitive proof, leaving behind only tantalizing clues and captivating stories. It's important to note that many scientists attributed these sightings to misidentifications, hoaxes, or natural phenomena, but the mystery persists. One of the most compelling aspects of the Yeti legend is the consistency of its description across various accounts. Whether it's the Sherpas in Nepal or the nomadic tribes of Tibet, the descriptions remain remarkably similar, suggesting a shared belief in the creature's existence. This consistency has fueled curiosity and prompted numerous attempts to uncover the truth. Despite the lack of conclusive evidence, the legend of the Yeti persists, driven by both ancient tales and modern-day sightings. From large, unexplained footprints to eerie encounters in the dead of night, these stories keep the legend alive. Could the Yeti be a relic of a bygone era, or is it merely a figment of our collective imagination? As we delve deeper into these real-life sightings, we may find ourselves questioning what we think we know about this elusive beast. What are your thoughts on the Yeti? Have you ever had a mysterious encounter? Share your stories in the comments below. In 1921, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Howard Barry embarked on a British reconnaissance expedition to the uncharted heights of Mount Everest. This journey, a significant milestone in the history of mountaineering, would become one of the earliest recorded encounters with the Yeti. As Howard Barry and his team ascended to an altitude of about 21,000 feet, they stumbled upon something unexpected. Large, mysterious footprints in the snow, far too big to belong to any known animal or human. This encounter, which would later be known as the Yeti footprint incident, marked a turning point in the Yeti's legend, sparking a wave of interest and speculation that continues to this day. Intrigued by these strange tracks, Howard Barry described them in his expedition reports, noting the unusual size and shape. His observations sparked immediate interest and curiosity among the scientific community and the general public. These footprints were unlike anything seen before, fueling speculation and wonder about what kind of creature could have left them. It wasn't long before the media got wind of Howard Barry's discovery. Reporters eagerly shared the story with their readers, and the term Abominable Snowman was coined by the press. This catchy moniker, along with the sensationalized stories and images, captured the world's imagination, solidifying the Yeti as a figure of mystery and intrigue in popular culture. This media attention not only fueled public interest, but also shaped the way the Yeti was perceived, often as a fearsome and dangerous creature. The footprints found by Howard Barry's expedition raised more questions than answers. Despite numerous follow-up expeditions and investigations, some of which involved advanced scientific techniques and equipment, the origin of these tracks remains a mystery. Could they be the work of a giant, unknown primate? Or are they merely the result of natural phenomena misinterpreted by eager explorers? These expeditions are often met with harsh conditions and setbacks, but they are a testament to the enduring fascination and determination to solve the mystery of the Yeti. In 1951, British mountaineer Eric Shipton made a discovery that would reignite global fascination with the Yeti. While exploring the Menlung Basin near Mount Everest, Shipton and his team driven by their spirit of adventure and curiosity, stumbled upon a series of large, distinct footprints in the snow. These prints were unlike any they had ever seen, featuring detailed impressions of toes, heels, and an arch, suggesting the presence of a bipedal creature of immense size. Shipton did what any modern explorer would do. He took photographs. These images captured the eerie footprints in astonishing detail, showing a clarity that left little room for doubt about their existence. The photographs became some of the most compelling pieces of evidence ever presented in support of the Yeti's existence, and they quickly spread through newspapers and magazines worldwide. What made Shipton's photographs particularly intriguing was their location. The Menlung Basin is a remote, high-altitude region, far removed from human habitation. The isolation of the area meant that these footprints were unlikely to be a hoax or the result of human activity. Instead, they suggested the presence of a creature adapted to the harsh conditions of the Himalayas. Despite the excitement generated by these photographs, skeptics quickly pointed out that large footprints in snow could be caused by various factors, including the melting and refreezing of snow, which can distort shapes. However, the detailed nature of Shipton's photographs continues to challenge such explanations, keeping the debate alive. Shipton's discovery added a new layer of credibility to the legend of the Yeti. Here was tangible evidence, captured on film, that something strange was indeed roaming the Himalayas. Could these footprints belong to the legendary Abominable Snowman? Or is there another explanation waiting to be uncovered? In 1953, the world watched in awe as Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay became the first people to reach the summit of Mount Everest. Their historic ascent was not only a testament to human endurance, but also added another intriguing chapter to the legend of the Yeti. During their climb, Hillary and Norgay reported seeing large, mysterious footprints on the Lhotse face, a steep and icy section of the mountain. These massive footprints, similar to those found by Eric Shipton just 2 years earlier, appeared to belong to a bipedal creature. For a moment, the legendary Mountaineers pondered the possibility of an unknown beast roaming the high altitudes of the Himalayas. The sighting quickly captured the public's imagination and further cemented the Yeti's place in modern folklore. Despite this encounter, Sir Edmund Hillary remained a skeptic. In later years, he suggested that the footprints might have been created by other climbers or distorted by the harsh environmental conditions. Hillary's skepticism, however, did little to dampen the enthusiasm of Yeti believers. The mere fact that such renowned explorers encountered these mysterious tracks lent significant credibility to the legend. On the other hand, Tenzing Norgay came from a culture that had long believed in the Yeti. His Sherpa heritage included numerous stories and warnings about the creature, known locally as the Mito Kangmi. For Norgay, the footprints were a reaffirmation of these ancient beliefs, adding a layer of personal significance to the sighting. The footprints Hillary and Norgay saw during their legendary climb became a key piece of evidence for those who argue in favor of the Yeti's existence. While skeptics and believers continued to debate the origins of these tracks, one thing is sure: the Yeti legend grew even stronger thanks to the accounts of two of the world's most famous mountaineers. In 1958, American adventurer Peter Byrne took the quest for the Yeti to new heights with a dedicated expedition to the Himalayas. Driven by an obsession for uncovering the truth, Byrne and his team ventured deep into the remote regions of eastern Nepal, an area long rumored to be a hotspot for Yeti sightings. Their journey brought them to the banks of the Arun River, where the legend of the Yeti was about to become even more intriguing. As Byrne's team navigated the rugged terrain, they stumbled upon a series of unusual footprints. Much like those reported by earlier expeditions, these tracks were remarkably large and appeared to have been made by a bipedal creature. The footprints reignited the team's excitement, providing a fresh lead in their search for the elusive Yeti. The discovery was not just a random find, but a clue suggesting something extraordinary might be lurking in these mountains. But the footprints weren't the only intriguing element of Byrne's expedition. The team also engaged with local villagers, collecting first-hand accounts and reports of Yeti encounters. These villagers, who had lived in the shadow of the Himalayas for generations, spoke of a creature that roamed the high altitudes, leaving behind only fleeting glimpses and mysterious tracks. Their stories were filled with a mix of fear and reverence, adding a deeply human element to the legend of the Yeti. Despite the compelling evidence and local testimonies, Byrne's expedition faced the same challenges as those before him: the lack of definitive proof. While the footprints and stories were fascinating, they lacked concrete evidence to satisfy the scientific community. Yet the expedition's findings contributed significantly to the growing body of evidence suggesting that the Yeti might be more than just a myth. Peter Burns' 1958 expedition remains a pivotal chapter in uncovering the truth about the Yeti. The footprints near the Arun River and the villagers' reports added depth to the legend, bridging the gap between folklore and the possibility of an undiscovered creature. Could these findings point to the existence of the Yeti? Or are they simply the result of natural phenomena and human imagination? In 2009, the search for the Yeti took a dramatic turn when Russian researchers ventured into the frigid wilderness of Siberia's Kemerovo region. This area, known for its remote and rugged terrain, had long been the subject of local Yeti legends. The Russian team, determined to find evidence, embarked on an expedition that promised to shed new light on the elusive creature. The expedition soon made headlines with the discovery of large footprints in the snow. Much like those found in the Himalayas, these prints were exceptionally large and showed signs of a bipedal gait. The researchers meticulously documented the footprints, capturing detailed measurements and impressions. This discovery reignited the global fascination with the Yeti, suggesting that this mysterious creature might roam not just the Himalayas, but also the vast expanses of Siberia. But the footprints were just the beginning. The Russian team also collected hair samples they believed could belong to the Yeti. These samples were sent to various laboratories for analysis, sparking widespread speculation and excitement. Could this finally be the definitive evidence that proves the existence of the Yeti? However, as with many cryptid investigations, the results were inconclusive. Some analyses suggested the hair could belong to known animals, such as bears or other local wildlife, while other tests yielded ambiguous results. Regardless of the lack of a definitive conclusion, the findings from the Russian expedition added a new dimension to the Yeti legend, expanding its possible range and hinting at a deeper mystery. The 2009 Russian expedition remains a significant episode in the ongoing quest to reveal the truth about the Yeti. Although not conclusive, the footprints and hair samples provided tantalizing clues that kept the legend alive and well in the public's imagination. Were these findings evidence of an undiscovered species, or were they merely the result of wishful thinking and natural phenomena? In 1986, renowned mountaineer Reinhold Messner, famous for being the first person to climb Mount Everest without supplemental oxygen, claimed to have had a close encounter with the Yeti. Messner's reputation for conquering some of the world's most challenging peaks lent considerable weight to his story, making it one of the most intriguing Yeti encounters on record. During an expedition in Tibet, Messner reported a terrifying experience. He described seeing a large, hairy creature moving swiftly through the remote mountains. According to Messner, the creature was unlike any known animal, with a powerful build and an eerie presence that left a lasting impression. This sighting prompted him to investigate further, driven by both fear and fascination. Messner's encounter didn't end with just a sighting. He dedicated significant effort to understanding what he had seen, eventually concluding that the Yeti might be a species of bear previously unknown to science. In his book My Quest for the Yeti, Messner details his encounter and presents his theory that the Yeti could be a rare type of Himalayan brown bear, possibly misidentified due to the challenging conditions where sightings often occur. While some skeptics dismissed Messner's claims, arguing that a seasoned mountaineer could have misidentified a bear, his detailed account added a new layer to the Yeti legend. Messner's hypothesis about the Yeti being a bear species brought a scientific perspective to the folklore, suggesting that the truth behind the legend might lie in an undiscovered or misunderstood animal species. Reinhold Messner's encounter and subsequent investigation remain a pivotal part of the Yeti narrative. His unique blend of first-hand experience and scientific inquiry provides a compelling argument that keeps the debate alive. Is the Yeti a mysterious ape-like creature, or could it be a misidentified bear roaming the high altitudes of the Himalayas? Reinhold Messner's encounter with what he believed to be a Yeti, and his subsequent hypothesis that it could be a rare bear species, adds a fascinating twist to the ongoing mystery. His experience, combined with the other accounts we've explored, from Eric Shipton's detailed photographs to the Russian expedition's intriguing findings, paints the picture of a legend that refuses to fade away. Despite the lack of definitive proof, the Yeti remains one of the most captivating cryptids in history, sparking endless curiosity and debate. So what do you think? Is the Yeti a real, undiscovered creature or a myth perpetuated by misidentifications and folklore? Share your theories in the comments below. Your engagement is what keeps these mysteries alive, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Himalayas' snowy peaks and dark legends. If you enjoyed this exploration into the world of the Yeti, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your fellow mystery enthusiasts, and subscribe to the Phantasmal Eternity channel for more spine-tingling tales and legendary mysteries. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep questioning the unknown and stay curious. We'll see you in the next video as we continue to explore the world's greatest mysteries and most chilling legends. Stay spooky.